Hello students, welcome to Narayana online class. Today we are going to discuss topic thermodynamics. So let's start the discussion, student. Heat energy of 1500 joule is supplied to a gas. The external work done by the gas is given. The increase in the internal energy you have to find. So we have a system like this, and from here we are heat energy is supplied in this system. So heat is supplied in this system. The external work is also done on this system. So external work is also done on this system. So if we apply the first law of thermodynamics, according to first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W, right? Delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. Here heat energy is supplied. So delta U will be 1500 joule, right? Now work done by the gas, delta W is given here 525. You need to find the increase in the internal energy, means you need to find here the increase in the internal energy. Delta Q is given here. Increase in the internal energy means delta U you need to find. My dear students, delta U will be delta Q minus delta W. 1500 minus 525, and the answer will be 975 joule. That will be the answer of this question, right? So let's move to the next question. Here 1 gram of water at 100 degrees Celsius is converted into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. It occupies a volume of 1671 cc at normal atmospheric pressure. The increase in the internal energy you have to find, student. So here 1 gram of water is given. First here the volumes is given, volume is changing and the normal pressure is given. So P will be equals to 1.01 into 10 to the power 5. Here the volume is given this. So work done we can find it here, and we can find the Q values also. So Q value here, student, it is 540 into 4.2 joule. We will get Q as 2268. 2268 is our Q. P we already have, and delta V will change here. Okay, so delta V we can change it here. So dV is given as here 1671 cc it is given. 1 gram of water is converted into a steam at 100 degrees Celsius. It occupies a volume 1671 cc. So this volume is in centimeter cube. It will be 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, at a normal atmospheric pressure. The increase in the internal energy you have to find. So here if you find work done will be P dV. Just substitute the value of P here, 1.01 into 10 to the power 5, and dV you have to just do it in, convert this into 10 to the power minus 6 cc. So 1671 into 10 to the power minus 6. If you do all the calculation here, work done will get as 169.2. Okay. Now if we apply the first law of thermodynamics, according to the first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. This is 169.2 joule. So just substitute the value here, 169.2 joule. Delta U we need to calculate the increase in the internal energy. So delta U plus this, and delta Q we got 2268. Student, how we got this 2268 joule? This is for the conversion ml. So we have converted this unit we know in joule, we have to this unit we know in calorie, we have to convert it in joule. So that's why it will be 2268 joule. So this delta U, student, will be here coming as 2268 minus 169.2, and it will be coming approximately 2100 joule, and that will be the answer of this question. Okay, so let's move to the next question, student. The external work done by the system in kilocalorie is when you have to find the answer work done in kilocalorie. Just be careful on the symbol. When 40 calorie of heat is given. Okay, so Q is given as 40 kilocalorie. Okay, Q is given as 40 kilocalorie. Here this internal energy is given. Internal energy means U is given as 8440 joule. Here delta Q is given and here delta U is 8440 joule. So we will convert this into calorie and we will get as 2 kilocalorie, right? We will get U as 2 kilocalorie, students. So now you have to find what is the heat supplied. What will be the heat supplied? So heat supplied you have to find the external work done by the system in a kilocalorie when. So you have to find work done. So delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. You have to find work done here. Delta W will be equals to delta Q minus delta U, right? Here delta Q will be equals to delta W will be equals to delta Q minus delta W. Just carefully substitute the value 40 minus 2, that will be equals to delta W. So here we are getting 38 kilocalorie. That is the required form of the answer because the answer is needed in kilocalorie. So work done is 38 kilocalorie and that is the answer of this question, student. Let's move to the next question. In a thermodynamics process, the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas changes in such a manner that gas release 20 joule of heat. So heat, student, is released here. So it will be minus 20 joule, right? And 8 joule of work is done on the gas. So work done on the gas is, work is done on the gas, so we'll do minus 8 joule, right? Work is done on the gas here. If the initial internal energy of the gas is 30 joule, so we'll apply again the first law of thermodynamics. By first law of thermodynamics, what we can write? We can write Q is equals to U plus W, right? Now we need to get U here, that is delta U. Here these are the delta values given. So delta U we need to calculate. So delta U, students, will be equals to delta Q minus delta W. Carefully substitute the value of Q and this. So we will get minus 20 minus of minus 8. Minus and minus 8. So this will be delta U. Okay. So from here what we are getting the values of delta U. So it will be minus 20 plus 8. This will be delta U. So here we are getting delta U as, that is U final minus U initial, right? Now U initial is given as 30. So U final we need to calculate. U final minus 30 here and this is coming as minus 12. Okay. So minus 12. So U final, student, will be minus 12 plus 30. Right, so U final will be coming as 18 and that will be the answer of this question. So 18 joule is the answer of this question, right? So just be careful on the sign convention part, that is also very important. Let's move to the next question, student. In a given process, delta Q is given as this and delta Q is negative. Okay, so from first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. Okay, now delta W is 0, so we just cancel it here and so we get delta Q is equals to this. Now delta Q is this, so what we can write here, delta Q can be written as NCV delta T. So from here we can write, if delta W is negative, from here we can say check which of the following option is correct. So from here we can check, we can write it is as NCV delta T variation we can compare from here, right? So from here we can check which of the following is the correct option. So easy, pretty easy. These are the parts these are the application of first law of thermodynamics only. Be careful on this. The first law of thermodynamics is based on the law of energy, right? Law of conservation of energy. We know from in the overall system, it is an isolated system. The energy will be conserved and this is what the first law of thermodynamics says. Now delta du plus dw is 0. So we know that delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. So if this whole term is 0, we can write delta Q is 0 and if delta Q is 0, we can write that this process is called as adiabatic process. Okay, this process is adiabatic process, and that will be the answer of this question, right? So pretty simple, these are the expressions. Just be careful on the wording, the incorrect statement regarding the first law of thermodynamics here. Again, this, just be careful on this, it introduces the concept of internal energy. This is not correct, because you have to check which of the following is incorrect statement from here. So the introduces the concept of internal energy, that is incorrect. It introduces the concept of entropy. You know that in first law of thermodynamics there is no scene of entropy here, so this will be the incorrect option, and remaining option you need not to check also, right? So let's move to the next one. Here student, when 20 kilocalorie of heat is supplied to a system, when 20 kilocalorie of heat is supplied to a system. So here first delta Q is given as 20 kilocalorie. Okay, you have to convert this kilocalorie in joule, because this value is given in joule. So convert this into joule. Now what is given here? The increase in the internal energy is given. So increase in the internal energy, here delta U is given as 844 joule. Okay, work done by the system you have to find. So delta W you need to find here again in the system. So kilocalorie you can convert this into joule. So how to convert kilocalorie into joule? Just here convert this 20 kilocalorie, it will be into joule. Now if you find delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W, we need to find delta W here. So substitute the value here, delta Q minus delta U. So if you substitute here delta W, we need to calculate, it will be 18 kilocalorie, and that will be the answer of this question, student. So just be careful on the conversion. Now if you see the next one, when 20 joule of work was done on a gas. So here work is done on the gas. So be careful on the symbol, it will be minus 20 joule. And 40 joule of heat energy was released. So again the heat energy is released here. So it will be minus 40 joule. If the initial internal energy of the gas is given as 70, so U initial, student, is given as 70 joule. Right? So if you see here, if we apply again the first law of thermodynamics, by first law of thermodynamics, what we can write? By first law of thermodynamics, in an isolated system, we can write delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. Okay. So if you write here, delta Q is given as minus 40, delta U plus here this delta W is minus 20. So from here we get delta U will be equals to minus 40 plus 20. And you know delta U will be nothing but U final minus U initial. Okay. So just check the initial internal energy is given here in the system. So if you substitute the values here, it will be U final minus 70. And here we are getting as minus 20. So what we are getting here, minus 20 plus this. So we are getting U final as minus 20 plus 70, right? U final will be coming here as 50 joule, and that will be the answer of this question. That will be the answer of this question, right? So let's move to the next one now. When 1 gram of water changes from liquid to vapor, the phase of a constant pressure is 1 atm. The volume increases from 1 cc to this. The volume change is given here. Okay, so initial volume is 1 cc, final is this one given. The heat of vaporization at this pressure is 540 calorie. Okay, so this is the same question which we have discussed here. So just check here, Q will be equals to ml. Just if you see, plug the values here, m and l values, if you plug here, we will get Q as 540 kilocalorie. If you convert this into joule, it will be 2268 joule. right? This we got Q value. Now we need to get here the work done, because we need to find increase in the internal energy. So work done, student, work done will be, W will be equals to P dV, right? Here we have pressure constant. So pressure we have constant, volume is changing. So P V2 minus V1. Okay. Now if you see here 1.01 into 10 to the power 5, and here if you convert here 1671 final minus initial, 1671 into 10 to the power 6 minus this 10 to the power 6 minus 6. If you convert this, work done will be coming as 169.2 joule. Okay, work done will be coming as 169.2 joule. Now if you apply by first law of thermodynamics, because the system is isolated and no external agency is acting, this we can apply this by first law of thermodynamics. We can say delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W, right? Delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. Just substitute the values here, student. 2268 is equals to delta U plus 169.2 joule. So if you substitute the value carefully, we'll get the answer as 222100 joule, and that will be the answer of this question. The change in the internal energy will be 2100 joule. So here now we come to the next question. This is very important, previous year question. This is, just be careful on the calculation here. When 1 unit mass of water boils to become the steam at 100 cc, it absorbs Q amount of heat. The densities of water and steam at 100 degrees Celsius are ρ1 and ρ2 given. Okay. Now the pressure is also given. The increase in the internal energy you have to calculate. So if you see here, work done can be written as P dV, and work done can be written as P V2 minus V1. Right? Now the this work done is given initial atmospheric pressure P, and this V2 and V1s are given in terms of densities. Okay, so first is water and then is the other one is steam. So if you just check the values here, we can write here the values as this value we can write it as, it will be V2 minus V1. So just substitute the values here carefully. It will be changing the state from this ρ1 to ρ2 here. So here we'll write first this, when a unit mass of water boiled to become steam. So finally it is steam. So we have to take the this density of steam first. So 1 by ρ2, because unit mass we are taking, so mass we are taking it as 1. So 1 by ρ2 minus 1 by ρ1. This is work done here. Now if we apply by first law of thermodynamics, what we can say? By first law of thermodynamics, we can say that delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. Okay, delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. If you see here, this delta U we have to calculate, delta U have to calculate. This is given as it absorbs Q amount of energy. So if it absorbs Q amount of energy, this we can write delta U will be equals to delta Q minus delta W. Okay. So if you see here, Q is the initial value given, Q amount of heat is given. Now minus of this value. So minus of this value, if it will come, what we can write here? So minus of P naught 1 by ρ2 minus 1 by ρ1. Okay, so minus of minus, it will come as, if you check here, minus ρ1 minus P naught into ρ1. This will become plus. Okay, so this will become plus. So we can rearrange this. We can rearrange at minus P naught, or we can keep it as it is only. So we can, if we keep it as it is, what is the answer coming? Rho 2 minus rho 1. So this is the answer. If you see here, this is previous year question, again very important. When unit mass of water boiled to become a steam at 100 degrees Celsius, it absorbs Q amount of heat. The densities of water and steams are 100 cc are rho 1 and rho 2. The atmospheric pressure is given as P naught. So if you find here the work done, student, work done will be equals to P dV, and it can be written as P V2 minus V1. Because we are taken with the unit mass, we can write it as P 1 by rho 2 minus 1 by rho 1. Rho 1 and rho 2 are the densities of steam and water respectively. So just work done, we got this. Now you are given with the atmospheric pressure is given as P naught. So the atmospheric pressure is P naught. So here we will do the atmospheric pressure as P naught here. What you need to calculate here? The increase in the internal energy. So by applying first law of thermodynamics, by first law, what we can write? By first law of delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. Delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. We need to calculate here the increase in the internal energy. So delta U will be equals to delta Q minus delta W. Just substitute the values. The absorbed amount of heat is Q. So in place of this we will write Q and just substitute this value, minus P naught 1 by rho 2 minus 1 by rho 1. This will be delta U. Now if you rearrange this option, what you are getting? Q, this minus and minus, it will be plus. So plus we can write plus P naught 1 by rho 1 minus 1 by rho 2. And what options will come here from this? We can see this, the option which will be coming will be option 2, and that will be the answer of this question, right? Be careful on the options part. Options are pretty close here. Okay. So let's move to the next one. Consider the melting point of ice is given. 1 gram of ice is at 0 degrees Celsius and water is given at 0 degrees Celsius. The atmospheric pressure, the change in the internal energy of the system, again you have to calculate. So if you do the if you find heat supplied, first there will be change of state. For that it will be M into LF. 1 gram of this is given. So 1 by 1000 into this LF. If you do it for this one, if you substitute the value of LF here, we'll get it in joule as 334 joule. This is the Q which we got from here. Now if you find the change in the internal energy, student, we have to calculate, and the change in the internal energy is we have to calculate. So we will find work done. Work done will be P dV. Work done can be given as P dV, and if you substitute the values here, densities of ice are given here. So again, like the previous thing which we have done, the atmospheric pressure here will take P naught, and here 1 gram of ice here, so 1 by rho 2 minus rho 1. Just substitute the values here, we will get work done as minus 9 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. If you solve here, the work done will be minus 9 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. Densities are given here. So we will use the density of ice and water here for the change. Now if you solve here, we will apply by first law of thermodynamics. By first law of thermodynamics, we can write delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. Okay. So delta Q plus delta U plus, if you substitute the values here, this quantity is very small compared to this one. So this quantity is almost very small compared to minus 9 into 10 to the power this. So if you check the options, we will get the internal energy delta U will be this quantity we can neglect here, and this will be 334 joule. That will be the answer of this question. So let's move to the next one. Heat of 20 kilocalories supplied to the system and 844 joule of external work is done on the system. So so that the volume decreases at a constant pressure. Here constant pressure is given, student. So what we know, work done will be P dV. Okay, now if you see here, delta Q is heat supplied is 20 kilocalorie. So it is heat is supplied, so we'll take as it is. Now this work is done on the system. Work is done on the system here. So just be careful on the symbol. This will be, first we'll convert this joule into kilocalorie. So 844 joule, we'll divide it by 4200, and since the work is done, we'll have minus symbol here. So we'll get minus 2 kilocalorie. Now student, we need to calculate here the change in the internal energy. So delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W, right? Just substitute the values here. 20 kilocalorie is equals to delta U minus this 2. So from here what we are getting, this is minus. So if you see here this calculation, delta U will be coming as, what we need to calculate here, the change in the internal energy. So if you calculate here the change in the internal energy, the U will be coming as 22 kilocalorie. Okay, now the answer is in joule. So you will convert this delta U in joule. So if you convert this delta U in joule, we'll get 9.24 into 10 to the power 4 joule. And that will be the answer of, this was in kilocalorie, we'll convert it. First here we have converted into joules. Just the back conversion will do, and this will be the answer. 9.24 into 10 to the power 4 joule. Now the next question, to a system 300 joules of heat is given and it does 60 joule of work. The change in the internal energy of the system you have to calculate. So simple it is, work by first law of thermodynamics. What we can write, student? By first law of thermodynamics. Why we can say it by first law of thermodynamics can be applicable here? To a system, the heat is given and it does 60 joule of work. There is nothing talked about that this system is not non-isolated. So we can apply here the isolated, we can take it as isolated system and we can do accordingly. So by this we can write delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. To a system 300 joule of heat is given. So here delta Q is given as 300 and it does 60 joule of work. So delta W is given as 60. These are given in joule. Okay, we'll get the answers also in joule. So we'll get delta U will be equals to delta Q minus delta W. Just substitute the value, 300 minus 60. So we'll get 240 as the answer. 240 joule will be the answer of this question, right? So we move to the next question now. A gas is under a constant pressure when subjected, so this pressure is given. So initial pressure P is given as 4.5 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. When subjected to heat, this Q is given as 800 kilojoule. Now volume changes from this to this. So V2 is given as, volume changes from this to this. So if we do final minus initial, final is 2 meter cube and initial is 0.5. So work done, if we calculate, work done will be P dV and it can be written as P V2 minus V1. Now we need to just substitute the values here, 4.5 into 10 to the power 5, and here if you substitute 2 minus 0.5, we'll get work done as 675 kilojoule. Okay, this is the work done which we got here. Now here the question is asking about the change in the internal energy of the gas. So if you do here, heat, this is subjected, a gas is subjected to this pressure and this amount of heat is given. So Q is given as 800 kilojoule. So we'll apply by first law of thermodynamics, student. By first law of thermodynamics, delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W, right? We have already got W, so it will be 675 kilojoule, we can write it here. Q we got 800, so we can write Q as 800 kilojoules here, plus this should be equal to this. So this we can write it as is equals to delta U. This is what we have to calculate, 675. So if you substitute delta V, U will be coming as 800 minus 675 and it will be coming as 125 kilojoule. Okay, and if you convert it in joule, we'll get as 1.125 kilojoule we are getting, and if you convert it in joule, we'll get as 125 in 1.25 into 10 to the power 5 joule, and that will be the answer of this question. So let's move to the next one. 2 kg of water is converted into steam by boiling it at atmospheric pressure. The volume changes from this to this. Okay, the work done by the system is you have to calculate. Work done by the system here you have to calculate, student. So if you see here, simple. If you find here work done will be equals to P dV. Okay, P dV we can calculate it here. This P it is given as atmospheric pressure, so it will be P naught, and V2 minus V1, so it will be V2 minus V1. So just substitute the values here. 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 V2 is 3.34 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. If you substitute all this, we will get as 340 kilojoule, and that will be the answer of this question, student. So work done we have to calculate, and 340 kilojoule we got it here. So this is the answer. Let's move to the next one. Here in a thermodynamics process, the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is changed. In this process, the gas release the energy of this one. So Q is released here. Be careful on the symbol, it will be minus 20 joule. And work is done on the gas. So again, just be careful on this symbol. Work is done on the gas, so it will be minus 8 joule. If the initial internal energy is given, means U initial is given to us, that is 30 joule. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to calculate the U final here. So we apply by first law of thermodynamics. Delta Q will be equals to delta U plus delta W. Carefully substitute the symbol. Minus 20 is equals to U final minus U initial and minus 8. Okay. Now U initial also you can substitute here. U final we need to get. U initial is minus 30 minus 8, and this we are minus 20. So what we are getting, U final will be minus 20 plus 30 plus 8. So if you solve here, what we are getting? We are getting U final as 18, and that will be the 18 joule. That will be the answer of this question. Okay. So this is what you have to do here. Let's move to the next question, student. Now this is the last question of today's paper discussion. If you see here, 0.5 mole of diatomic gas at 27 degrees Celsius is heated at a constant pressure, right? So this is given in a constant pressure so that the volume is tripled. Now the volume is tripled means what? Initial volume is given to us, right? Here the volume is tripled. So initially if you calculate V1 is, if we say V1 as V, V2 will be 3V, right? So if you calculate here delta V, what will be delta V, student? Delta V will be V2 minus V1, and that will be 2V. Okay. Now here in this question N is given to us. N is 0.5 mole, and this temperature is given in degrees Celsius. So T is 27 degrees. So we'll convert this in Kelvin, add 273 here, we'll get it in Kelvin. So work done will be P dV, right? Work done formula will be P dV, right? Now it can also be written as NR delta T, NR delta T here. So what we can write here, N value is given 0.5, R is given to us 8.3, delta T. So we here this is at 300 K. So just substitute the values here. If you substitute the value, we'll get as 2490 joule, and that will be the answer of this question. Okay, so 0.45 mole of diatomic gas, when it is heated at a constant pressure, the volume is tripled. What we'll get? We'll get the work done as 2490 joule, and that will be the answer of this question. So here, if you see this, the conversion, what we have done, what was given to us, we have just applied it carefully, and that's we got it. So just if you apply the first law of thermodynamics carefully with the proper symbol, like when the heat will be given, when heat will be absorbed, we'll get the correct answer according to the sign convention. So here we come to the end of today's paper discussion. So this session is still here. That's all for today. Thank you.